stream. And as you read the title, I'm going to be learning keyboard and mouse because I bought one. Like here, look at my mouse. B. That's my keyboard, and I finally got it connected. Yeah. Yeah. So first, but before that, yeah. 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 But before that, keyboard and mouse review time. So, first of all, I'm gonna start with the keyboard. The keyboard, the cord is long enough to reach from the table here to the PlayStation, which is good. So that's 5 points. It would be better to be a little bit longer because if I accidentally tug on it, it could pull my PlayStation on the floor. So 5 out of 10 for the cord. The other keys sound like that's all my keys there. I'm gonna rate those ones like 3 out of 10. I would like them to be more clicky, like kind of like that. So I rate the keys like those aren't as clicky like as I want them to. So I'm gonna rate that like 2.5 out of 10. So far it's 7.5. Spacebar is actually really good. Like, I'm gonna rate that 9 out of 10. So wait, hold up, 7.5 plus 16.5 so far. It is LED, so I'm gonna rate that 10. So 26.5 so far. I can also toggle off the lights, so if I just wanted a normal keyboard, but then it still works like that. I can also like select my emote wheel and stuff, but that doesn't matter. FN key doesn't really do much, even though it's supposed to do something. I don't know. The like layout of the keys fairly good. Pause break button will allow me to go to my PlayStation home screen. Home does nothing. Also print screen SYSRQ brings me to like where I can see what my photos are, my recent gameplay save thing to save my recent gameplay, screenshots, videos, and broadcasts and stuff. How so? Oh. But yeah, that's my keyboard review. Plus, it is good because I can either make it flat, but that's much harder to play with for me. I can also make it partially inclined, but it doesn't balance the best, but it is like perfect because then I can play much smoother. And also I can make it just a little bit stood up. But I'm gonna put it on the highest that it can go. to stand up, but it doesn't have the best balance. Like that clicking sound that you just heard is the sound of it falling down. But yeah. Yeah. So that doesn't work so well. So that's my keyword review. Boom. There was one where if you got 300 points, you got 10 grand. Dang. Time for my mouse review. LED. Hold up. So my keyboard, full review, 26.5. Out of 50. My mouse review now. Cord, very short. I actually needed to use my brain, so I had to take the back of my PlayStation, plug it into another USB, and then it would go farther, and then the end would be a USB-C, which would go into a USB-C. So that on the front, it's a USB. On the back part, it's a USB-C plug-in, so that they're connected. Then you would plug that part in, so then it would be taking power from the PlayStation, from the electricity there, and then it would go into the double-sided USB port, and then the mouse cord would go into that, and then it would work. So that I'm gonna rate 1, because like if you have a laptop or something, sure, it's good, but it's not good when it's that short. So that's 1. Now the buttons are pretty good, but they're kind of stern and flappy. That's going to be a 2. There are holes in the bottom of the mouse, which should be there for the framing, but I don't really like it because crumbs can just get stuck up there. So that's a 2. So far it's 3. The USB, or not the USB, the LEDs, I'm gonna rate a 4 because they're not super bright, but they do change color, so I'm gonna make a 5. So that is 8 points so far. Now, the cover can come off pretty easily, which I'm not gonna rate because that part doesn't really matter. But if I did have to rate it, then I would just say 2 or something. So that's 10 points so far for the mouse. And then the middle button, the scroll, it scrolls decently, but it's very slow, which I don't really like, so I'm going to rate that a 3. So that's 13. And then for another button keybind that I have on Fortnite, you have to push the button. And it's very hard that I have to use my forearm strength. Which I don't really like, so I'm going to rate that a 0.5. So that mouse will be, what was the points? Was it 15, 16? No, 13.5, I believe. Yeah, 13.5. So Michael's is a hold up. 17. Yeah. So that's 17 out of 50 for Michael. No, wait. I don't know. Yeah. And also my gaming setup update, it's going to be a lot better because I have a LED lamp that plugs into my PlayStation, and I can change it so right now I can turn it off from here. I can turn it on. You guys can't see, sadly. You can turn down the brightness, and then you can turn up the brightness or the saturation. You can also change the colors and stuff. You can kind of just put it white if you want, but that's kind of lame. You can also put it on flash, which is very distracting while you're trying to play a game. Like right now I'm trying to look at my screen, but out of the corner of my eye I'm always just looking at it. You can change it to strobe, which is like a... Yeah, no, strobe. Strobe is like, if it was a sound, it would be like, ah. Oh. Also, fade is the exact same as strobe, and smooth is the exact same as strobe and fade. So yeah. They said they didn't mean to join.
Yo, Wes appears.
Hey Scott. Sorry, what, Michael? I don't know. But I gotta change something at the home screen, so that's probably good. So that's probably gonna turn off the live for a sec, so we'll be right back. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where's my mouse?
When you come, can we play Nook?
Sorry, what? Oh, Minecraft?
Minecraft. Yay.
No, not that. Okay, hold up. Everybody, the live is gonna end for a minute.